Hello and welcome, or welcome back to the channel. My name is Tyler, also known as the Ches, and this is Chezzy Tunes, where I try to bring humor and entertainment to the EDM space. And I'm really excited. I'm actually very excited. This is one of my favorite times of the year. It's like a holiday for me, because today we are reacting to the newest All-Nighter compilation, All-Nighter Volume 9. For those of you that aren't aware of what the All-Nighter compilation is, it's a yearly thing put on by Form, which I believe is just a label, if I'm not mistaken. It's a competition of sorts, an event that is put on where musical artists are given 24 hours to create a song, either on their own or they can collab with other people, whatever they want to do, create a song, submit it, and then whoever the judges are, I'm not sure who judges these things, but the judges then go through all of the submissions, choose the songs that are going to be a part of the compilation, and then we are gifted said compilation. On top of that, visual artists, people that do graphic design or drawing or whatever it is, also submit their artwork for the cover of the compilation. So the artwork for the compilation itself is also taken by submissions from artists that have submitted. So all of the music on the compilation, as well as the artwork for the compilation, are all made within 24 hours and then released to us once judges pick the winners. So what it boils down to is just an amazing piece of artwork that sets the mood for a bunch of tracks that are wildly creative, wildly different from one another. There's every kind of genre, every kind of artist. It's just super awesome. It's a great way to bring the community together. You really do get some incredibly creative stuff from this. The only stipulation with this is there is 45 songs in this compilation, 2.5 hours worth of music. So from a video perspective, for this video, one, I am not doing this in one sitting. I'm not going to sit here for 2.5 hours and go through this entire thing. So I don't know if this is going to be a 2 or 3 sitting thing, but I will probably change appearance or lighting throughout the video. 2, obviously I can't do like 4-minute reactions to every song on this album. That would be extremely long. So I will keep things relatively quick, especially if it's a song that maybe didn't necessarily resonate with me. Also, just to read their little description really quickly here, it looks like this year there was 562 music submissions and 71 art submissions, which of course boiled down to 45 final tracks as well as 1 artwork for the compilation, which is absolutely beautiful. I really love the artwork. I really love the colors of it. Shout out to the winner of the artwork by Meep Wrath. Meep Wrath. Follow Meep Wrath. They know what they're doing. Oh, I didn't even mention the most important part. The proceeds, if you buy this, the proceeds go to charity. They go to the National Alliance for Eating Disorders in this case, which provides referrals, education, and support to individuals experiencing eating disorders and their loved ones. So it's also for charity. It really doesn't get much better than this. So I'm just really excited. I'll put the link, all the useful links in the description. So if you want to stream it yourself, if you want to purchase, if you want to make a donation to the charity, whatever it is you want to do, all those links will be in the description. But anyway, All-Nighter Volume 9. I'm going to quickly grab my drink that I am drinking and we're going to jump into this thing. The first track here is Trouble by Nesulosity and Silo Cult. Kind of a cutesy melody here. Kind of upbeat. I'm all for a happy tune. Whoa. Oh, we're getting off key. It's kind of getting a little drunk here. Again, already unique. Got some singing. I like this, like, guitar kind of sound. Interesting lyrics. I was gonna say the intro didn't really match with the breakdown there, but now that they're bringing back in a synth, it's kind of coming together for me. Let's go, let's go. Come on, let's go, let's go. It feels slightly anticlimactic. Not that a song needs a drop or anything, but there's not like a prominent kind of chorusy vibe to anything. There's no payoff really in my eyes, in my ears. Production was very good though. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of how these things go. Usually they are a little strange, a little unconventional. It's just people really throwing out creative ideas. Not all of them are gonna be like a normal song. Most of them probably won't be. And that's why they're so fun to go through. So my quick thoughts on it, again, it felt a little anticlimactic. There was no real payoff, but there was a lot of fun that was there. A lot of good melodies, a lot of good instruments and production. The lyrics didn't really do much for me. It was a little silly, but enjoyable nonetheless. Also, I respect anyone that has lyrics in these songs because, you know, also including lyrics in the submissions that you came up with in 24 hours is another level of creativity you have to have. So shout out to any of these that have singing or rapping or any sort of lyrical piece to them. But next up, track number 2. I did not say my Alexa just went off. She thought I was talking to her. Next up, we've got Walking Safety Hazard by Mafuba and Niomi. Got like the weird classic cartoon samples in the background. I like that. Getting upbeat. Got a kind of more rocky vibe. I like the singing and the layered vocals here. Angsty. We like that angst. The instrumentation's relatively simple. Well, the drums are, ooh. Okay, I take it back. Nice. Get it. Fun. Ooh, lovely guitars. I made it. The energy has fluctuated so much in this song. Oh my god. Oh. It has evolved in so many ways. That is another just perfect example of what these compilations are. Artists just having a blast. I enjoyed that. I mainly like that section a quarter of the way in, maybe. That was probably my favorite part, but fun throughout. Lots of different vibes, lots of different levels of energy. We had a slow part. We had just ooh. We had the yelling. We had like a chorus. Yeah, enjoyed that one. Very much enjoyed that one. Next up is Spit It Out by Student Housing. Ooh. Okay. I really like the vibe of this one. This is fun. It's got a lot of weird background noises. A little chaotic. Spit it out. I like their voice though. Production on this one's really cool. It's strange, but kind of in a good way. Haven't quite heard something like this. Let's go. What a weird synth. Maybe a little long too. The length does feel a little unjustified personally, but still having a good time. Although spitters are quitters, so I don't know. Next up, we move on to Until We Fade by iFeature, N.SIX, Hookington, and Hyperless. I usually like the ones that feature a lot of people because that many minds coming together, a lot of creativity can be born. So we'll see. Ooh, the mixing of these vocals is really good. He's there. He's singing. Very perfect. Ooh. Wow, the production on this, it's super clean. Oh, the panning? Not a fan of this synth choice here with the plucks. Ooh. It's so pretty in parts. Oh. All right. Ooh. Yeah. The modulation or whatever on this bass is so unique. Yeah. Nice, man. Yeah. Check. Yeah, that section was cool. It just kept on changing. Nothing blew me away there. Some of the sounds I wasn't a super fan of, but again, it kept evolving and changing. And this song feels somewhat disjointed, just because it does feel like every person kind of has their section, which is probably more or less how it was done. The overall vibe, I feel, is cohesive, but it does change in a way that makes it feel like a different song at times almost. That one was really nice. Very, very good production. I was impressed with the production in multiple places. Next up is interroBANGER? interroBANGER? By Emplexx, djeb, or jeb, djeb? There's a lot of ways you could say that. I don't know. Sunnexo, Wherefore, and Bad Narrator. Give me the good synths. Always down for a nice synth. Very cool production. Very nice melodies. A lot happening, a lot of potential here. What are they gonna do? Okay. Damn, all these synths. We are vibing. Let's go! Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me! They don't make them like this anymore, man. People aren't making this. What is this, like Complextro kind of stuff almost? Or maybe I'm just not in the right corners of the internet. I miss it though, it's so fun. So many different synths and melodies, all crafted to perfection. Sounds like a shriek. Dirty bitch. That's grimy. Oh. I'm tapping my foot. The foot's being tapped underneath the table, I promise. So clean. I'd eat off of this track. So clean. Probably my favorite so far. That one was solid. Really enjoyed that. Keep it up, all y'all. You're doing great stuff. But let's keep it moving to Dreamcaster by Hallow and tailspun. Hallow? A Dreamcaster is actually someone who plays Dreamcast, for those of you that don't know. So many lovely melodies in this so far. We're only 6 tracks in. Ooh. I like that secondary synth back there. Yeah. Ooh, it opened up. Loving the vibe of it. Loving the vibe. Ooh, it's pinging and a ponging. Okay. Okay. What interesting percussion from the flow of it to the actual sounds themselves. It's good production, but weird production. Interesting choices were made here. All right. I can get with this. Back with a strange production, or percussion. I say production instead of percussion. I mean, production still works, but I'm meaning the percussion specifically. That one was a lot of fun. There was definitely some highlights in terms of production, but some of it was also a little strange for me. And the melodies got a little repetitive. Felt a little long, but still a lot to admire, a lot to appreciate there. Good work for sure. Next up is Chance by Viuk, Artikko, Kibushii, and stephie. And I should have said it right off the rip, but I'm going to apologize in advance for mispronouncing most names on here. I will probably mispronounce almost every single artist at this point. Feel free to correct me in the comments, but I can only do so well. I am just one person. I am doing my best. You guys have some strange names, okay? More pretty melodies. I'm digging that. More cutesy, fun melodies. I love it. Keep it going. Whoa. I like that. I like that little melody. That's nice. Yeah, that one's grabbing me, gripping and grabbing. Gribbing? That one's gribbing me. Ooh. What? Listen to that. Don't really have much to complain about with this one. I'll admit, like, the main drop chorus type thing isn't quite as grand as I would like. Maybe one extra layer or something, but it's not really the vibe it's going for. It wants to be a little more laid back, and I'm all right with that. But if I could change anything, I guess it would be that. Some of my favorite melodies so far. Just, ooh, I'm already humming along to it. Next up, we got Want/Endless by ianboy. Back to some lyrics. I'm bouncing. I'm feeling it so far. Nice. I think I just said ice. I don't even think I said the N there. I don't even have too much to say. I'm just taking it in. I'm liking this. This part's a little simple maybe, but still good. Not as much of a fan. I don't like this main bass note here. It's a little too much, a little too loud. Kind of takes over everything when it happens, when it hits. Oh, layer it with another one though. When it's a chord, that's kind of nice. I just think this section's a little too long. If it was shortened, if this section was cut in half, I'd be okay with that. It was too many bars. So I feel like that one lost me by the second half. The middle section I wasn't a huge fan of. It got a little repetitive for me or something. I like the flow of it, the beat of it. The bam, bam, bam. Like it's fun. It's very fun to listen to. Just certain sections wasn't a huge fan of. Next up, we've got Safe and Sound by Kheeno.
Let's go waste our time. Baby, let's have fun.
Very nicely mixed. Wow.
How you shine so bright.
Especially on the vocals. Good use of the stereo.
But as long as you show me how.
Ed, you can sing, like that's not fair. You can do it all. Safe and sound. Oh. This is a mood. This feels kind of summery, beachy. I could see it in a movie, like a montage of a couple doing things in the summer. They just met, but the date's going well. Part of it's them cruising, you know, going like this in the car as they drive down the side of the beach. Kind of laid back, but got the vibes nonetheless. Yeah, that was just really nicely made. What a good vibe. Yeah, nothing really bad to say about it. Next up, we got Coconut Mist, another very summery vibe, at least with the name, featuring rithikcorrupt. And it's by Omnicorum. Omnicorum. Again, I'm gonna mispronounce it. Whatever. Coconut Mist. Here we go. The percussion. Got the like bongos or something. Got the like a flute or something. Oh. All right. Woo. Kind of funky. Ooh, that was clean. Hey. Okay. This is a vibe. Got a smile on my face. I love going through these compilations, man. Woo. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Very good production. Wow. What up? Yeah! I definitely shouldn't sing ever in general, but definitely not while I have headphones on, because then I can barely hear myself singing, and then I can't tell if I'm on key or not. So that just further emphasizes how tone deaf I am. Anyway. Almost kind of wish this one had some lyrics. I think just a little verse in there could have brought it up to another level, but I don't think I've ever been like, oh, this song needs some words, but I'm just saying. Either way, though, I am really digging it. Yeah, I mean, that was a vibe. Don't really got anything bad to say about that one either. Coconut Mist is a great name, by the way. Just saying. Great name. Next up, we move on to On My Own by Ferlite. Ooh. These guitars. This really gave me, hold on. Talking to you is just like gambling on a slot machine. Wasn't expecting that. Whoa. Ooh, that's clean. That's nice. So creative. Well, we have a very quick lull here. I was gonna say the opening instruments almost gave me Outer Wilds vibes. Like the theme, the main Outer Wilds song, which I can't think of the name in this very moment, even though I own the vinyl. Ooh, hit those notes, wow. This one's been a pleasant surprise. It keeps doing things I'm not quite expecting. And it's done very well, very beautiful. Yeah, you know how to play some instruments or put them, digitally, however you're doing it. You know what you're doing. That was very lovely, very nice. You're a good singer. Keep it going, keep it going. We move on with Not That Hard by Luminism. Layer those vocals. I love a good harmony. I'm hard to please, but also super easy to please at the same time. It just depends, man. Oh. Those guitars. I feel like they're overpowering your vocals just slightly, but just slightly. Very cool melodies. Love the guitar. And the drums. The drums are very well made, very well done, very well recorded. Yeah, once it hits, like, everything's clean. Yeah, I love just the diversity of the songs and the artists that are on these compilations, man. You really do get everything. I love that. Just a solid tune. Just solid, but not much to say. Just a good track. You did good. Next up is Use It by Cognitive Drift. Because after all, it's either use it or lose it. Man down, it's another one that's acting better than the fan how. Man, I doubt it, wish you get it, I can. Oh my god, tell me am I losing? Very nice guitars. Ooh, interesting processing on the vocals. Yeah, this one's really creative. Oh, I like that. It's deep. And the guitar's still in there. Very cool. I think this would be something cool to play live. Like, this would go crazy in a club, I feel. This section especially. Mainly just that section. I guess some of the other sections aren't really club vibes, but that little segment there would be pretty cool to hear live. I like this high-pitched voice, too. I don't know if it's his voice just pitched up or sample or something, but I really like it. Very pretty ending here. Quite a range of vibes and knowledge of production here. I enjoyed the ride that was. All right, next up is Bitch Slap by sharkbarksss, Tanger, Disfing, Yuffie, and Ali Nunn. I've never actually heard Disfing's name pronounced. I think it's Disfing. I've never heard anyone actually say it, but Disfing, however you do say it. I'm really starting to enjoy their music. They had something from, I think it was in the last one. I think they're in a lot of these all-nighters, to be fair. But I think that's where I first found them. And then a lot of the remixes that they've done have also been really good. Like they did one of Eliminate I really enjoyed. They did, it's like Picture Perfect something. Maybe I'll throw it on the screen. That remix was really good. Like just the melodies and the creativity. So I'm really excited for this song. Not that it's just by them. Obviously there's a lot of people involved here, but again, I do like the ones that have a lot of people because usually that's when all the synapses in their brains are firing and really cool stuff comes out of it. So we'll see what happens. Let's go with a bitch slap. Okay. The energy is there, baby. I was not expecting to get slapped with this. Well, I mean, I was, given some of the music that I've heard from Disfing in the past, but... Oh, weird. Don't call me a bitch. Slap me again. Yeah. Let's go. Get that melody going. All right, that ending was certainly a slap to the face. Yeah, I mean, more or less what I was hoping for. Had some cool melodies, good beat, lots of energy, good stuff, fun. Next up is One Time by Recon, or it could be Reckon. I don't actually know, to be fair, but I believe we follow each other on social media. I can't remember if I've actually heard something that you've made yet, though. So this, I think, is going to be my first impression of you, or at least this will be what in my mind will be my first impression. This right here in this moment, the thing that you put together in 24 hours. So you better have done a good job. Let's check it out. One Time. Let's do it. One time. One time. Don't think that sample's needed, but just take out that sample. It would be so much better without that sample. Recon. Okay. I said it right the first time. Kind of a unconventional flow, but I like this. I really like the synth here, the melody. Good production. Just that the one-time sample, what the song is named after, I don't like. It's very distracting. It's weird, that flow in the middle, it's like almost off-beat. It's very strange. That part, dun dun dun, it's like not sticking to the normal rhythm. It's very interesting in a good way. Just this sample, I don't need that sample. It doesn't fit. It's unnecessary. Take that out and I would like this so much better. It's in there too much. Like, this guy, stop. Stop. Use it one time. Because all the other little samples are inserted tastefully. I'm enjoying them. I swear, if that sample pops up one time, one more time, it's over. It's over for you. Okay. Well, Recon, you made a good first impression. Again, my only major complaint is the main sample that the song is named after. Take it out. I don't like it. It was used too much. It was very distracting. And it didn't really fit. But really, that's the only major complaint. Everything else is pretty clean and unique. I love the melody. I love the synths used. Love the flow of it. And things outside of the drop were very pretty. Good work. Just that main sample. Keep it going to Swag Lamp by Convexity and Kiro. Ooh, it's moving. Some ASMR. The birds are tweeting. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, this is gorgeous. Why is it called Swag Lamp? What is gonna happen in the middle? What is gonna be swag? What does that even mean? It has me worried. Because I feel like it's only gonna be pretty in the beginning here and we're about to get weird. Yeah, I'm real nervous. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Oh. Okay. It's got some weirdness to it at times. That section right before this was weird, but still produced very cleanly. And this is just really nice, really clean. Though it definitely did get a little swag there for a minute. I can't argue with that. Giro. Thank you to all these artists that are putting their names in there, their little producer tags, so that I know what to call them, how to pronounce their name. This one definitely keeps evolving. Does a lot with its 3.5 minute runtime. Y'all know how to produce. Got a piano solo to close us out.
So what exactly defines the swagness of a lamp? As in, what is a lamp and how do I know that I'm swagging it?
It says swag is the way one presents him or herself in an uncool, loser-like fashion.
Oh.
Also known to be the opposite of swag.
Oh no!
It all makes sense. Thank you. But now I know the definition of swag. And honestly, I feel like I embody that at times. I definitely don't have swag, so I need to add that to my vocabulary, sadly. Parts of that definitely weren't for me, but I can definitely recognize the production talent that went into this song. Good stuff, fun stuff, just parts of it weren't for me. Keep it going to Take Over by FM7. Starting off wild. What a melody. All right. Ooh. That is high pitched. That's a high note there. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. 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 I like what that's doing to my ears. That was really cool. It's crazy what people can put together in such a short amount of time. Oh, that's fat. Oh. Wow. It just... What is happening? Yeah, keep on changing, keep on changing. I don't even know what you're doing at this point. Now we're in reverse now. Woo! Wow. That was only the first half. You're really flexing in this song. You're just... Ugh. Ugh. Yuck. That part made me want to say yuck. Ugh. The sound design in this is incredible. And vast. A lot of sounds being designed. Who? I'm getting a phone call. Ooh, 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 ooh. So much diversity. So much comprehension of production. And then we just get a little piano outro here. After everything you've done, why not? Okay, so, I mean, yeah, that one was obviously just incredible. From a production standpoint, there was a lot to take in and admire. Oh my goodness. Although I guess most of it falls into the sort of color-based type of sound, and that's not usually something I put on. It is a genre I very, very much appreciate from a production standpoint. Like, there's songs that I've heard that just blow me away from what can be done. It's just the types of those, you know, the liquidy, colorful sounds don't usually resonate with me, but I like to listen through them once and just take it in and be like, wow, this is this is something. And that was indeed something. Incredible. Very well done, especially that you did it in a day. Like I said, flexing on them. But it is late, so I think this is where I'll stop for today, and we will continue in just a few seconds, I guess for you, with the rest of the songs. All right, and we've returned, and probably every piece of the image has slightly shifted because I bumped into my camera, I moved my mic stand, everything is probably slightly different. But anyway, next up, Funky Tech by Infowler, Eccentric, N.SIX, Voca, and Azure Spark. Azure Spark. I know N.SIX. I usually like N.SIX. N.SIX does some cool stuff. Funky Tech. A fun little opening here. I don't know what this is, but this is what it makes me want to touch my fingertips together. Clap it out. I expect some cool melodies in here. N.SIX does some cool melodies. Don't really know the other people, but I'm sure they've done some cool stuff as well. What a fun and energetic opening, though. Now let's have a fun and energetic breakdown. Let's go. I'm standing up. Started off right. That's so fast. Yeah, that's got energy. That's infectious. Oh yeah, that was a great first drop there. Everything's expertly produced. I'll be honest, I don't remember all the songs I listened to last time. It's been a few days now, but this one's definitely a standout from what I can remember. Ooh. The movement. Oh. Yeah. The flow. It keeps moving. Keeps grooving. That was, yeah, like I said, that was definitely a standout. I don't remember everything I listened to last time. It was a lot of tracks. There were 17 tracks I listened to in the first section here. But that one was really good. That was really fun, really upbeat, a little chaotic in a good way. Lots of melodies, lots of great synths, and just the flow just gets you grooving. Solid track, very solid track. Next up, we have Joseph Smackdown, okay, by XYZZYX. I don't know if there's a way you're supposed to pronounce that. Exizix Clift, and Zunox. You guys are really putting my pronunciation to the test. I have no idea how to pronounce any of those names correctly. But Joseph Smackdown. I think I pronounced Joseph correctly. Joseph? Let's do it.
This DJ is so funky, man.
I haven't heard that sample in a long time. Yeah. Play those notes. If your name is Joseph, you better be prepared to throw down. Ooh, I like that, like, booga booga. Boom. Yeah, the bass, like, stab, kind of. That's clean. That's cool. I like the flow. Oh. Don't really like this snare, but that's fine. Ah! Ooh, there's so much energy. Pop off, Josephs. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Let's go! Don't even have words. I don't know what to say. Just the diversity, the amount of different changes that the song is making. Never loses your focus, never loses your attention. It grips you and it keeps you gripped. I have been gripped for this entire time. And now just kind of a nice little ending here. Kind of pretty, but still got the kicks in the background, a little muted, a little muffled. To remind us the party never stops, really. We gotta take time to take in the beauty around us at times. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Really fun. really good. I don't think I've listened to all the all-nighters, but definitely the past several years at least. And I could be lying, but I feel like this one's been really consistent compared to some of the other ones. At least coming from like my personal taste. I'm getting some sort of enjoyment from most of these, which is great. That's great for me. All right, let's move it on to Keep It Up, which I would like them to do. Keep it up, keep it going. With Cole Calico and Des Foreman. Those sound like your legal names almost, which they could be. If you got a cool name like Porter Robinson, you might as well just stick to it. Let's go. Okay, got some guitars now. I like the vibe of this. Give me some lyrics. There we go. Ooh. I can't even hit that note. I guess I kind of can. I don't know. Did I kind of do it? Did I kind of pop off? Okay, okay. Very good singing. Can you give me a little breakdown? Yeah. Just a solid track so far. This would slot right into any other type of song of this genre in a good way. Like, this is a song I could hear on the radio. This is a song that could come on in a little indie playlist, you know? I would have liked one more kind of breakdown, like have the collapse, but then just give us one more full-blown chorus. That was good though, it was good. I will say, I mean, I'd have to listen to it again, but the chorus, like the lyrics seemed fine, but I don't think they were super catchy, like not earwormy necessarily. So maybe slightly forgettable, but very well made still. Next up is Lizzie by Winter Color.
It's not as bad as it seems, is what you said to me.
Again, I must reiterate, I always respect when people sing on these things. Writing lyrics as well, just another level you gotta add to these things. And they can all sing well. How dare they? Sing well? Rude.
This song's a throwback to Lizzie's show. She sang all my calls when you still called me from
Yeah, this is cute.
Do you miss the sound of my ringtone?
This could go in my, like, I have a playlist of more slower, like relaxing songs, easy listening as I call it. This would fit right in there. Unless it does something crazy in the last section here, which it could just pop off for a moment, but no, I didn't think so. Short, sweet, pretty, cute, good, very easy on the ears. Now we've got Encore featuring Clove Hitch, Nasu, Zayak, BH, and Liquid Aiden. Opening with a beautiful little soundscape here. Okay. Love the layered vocals here. Ooh, that note was nice. Ooh, this is clicking for me. It's a weird, like drum beat, weird flow to the drums. Who isn't, man? Who isn't? That rhythm. That was a cool, I like that transition into this. That was cool. I like how this is my a universal symbol for transition. Another pretty lovely song. I will say the middle section, the person that was singing there, the singing was fine, but either, I don't know if it was the mic quality or the processing on it or something, but there was parts of it that sounded a little strange or a little, either they were peaking or like getting too distorted. Something weird was happening. I don't think it was the actual performance. I think it was either the way it was recorded or the way it was processed. Something was a little strange there, but outside of that, very good. Next up, we got Go Ahead, I Insist by Simulcats, Ezwin, Complexive, Vedra, and DJ Not Skybreak. I wonder if that's Skybreak. I mean, it can't be. It couldn't be. There's no way. Ooh, that bass. Ooh, funky. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. What a melody. Yeah. I love these hats or shakers or whatever's happening. Very well made, very well mixed and mastered. This kind of twilighty little melody in the background here. Yeah, it's crazy that people just be like making songs, you know? They just be making actual songs. These little tiny... The attention to detail. These little tiny sounds and layers. Y'all did that. Y'all did that.
You know what, fellas? She may have turned me down, but at least I have you guys.
That's right. That's right. You got us, or whoever you're referring to. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Crafted very, very well. Very, very good production. And I also like some of the notes that are being hit when he's singing. Satisfying. What number are we on? 24? We're like just crossing the halfway point. Oh man, there's so many songs. Next we got Ruby by Heem, Obey, and Woojini. Woojini? At least half of these songs have opened with this lovely melody or atmosphere. Like, something's in the water over here. Y'all are going off, popping off, going crazy. Whoa, ooh, woo. Okay, not what I was expecting. Blah blah blah. What instrument is that? Like, I feel like I should know, because it's like I associate with like Paris. It's in like French films, French related. Like all the main characters just arrived in Paris, and then they bring out that instrument. What instrument is that? Yeah, this is just a flex of melodies and orchestration. Is that a word? Not the type of music I would listen to on its own, but obviously can appreciate it from the eyes of like a musician. Just like, I can tell you know what you're doing. Musically, very well made. Just like a jam session. It's like you just record it in one go. You just sat down with a band and you're like, all right guys, let's just knock it out real quick. Everyone's just in that flow state, able to just play off one another. Yeah, I mean, obviously very beautiful. Lovely melodies, lovely use of all the instrumentation. Don't have too much to critique. It's not for me necessarily, but obviously understand and appreciate it very much. Next up is Cuidas. I don't know. Cuidas? Cuidas? I'm not sure. By Dre030, Constant Kyer, and I'm a Kokoro. What are these names, bro? Who did this to you? Another pretty atmosphere to start us off. Like these weird plucks. I don't even know what you want to call those, but I like those. Oh. 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 I like that the snare is kind of, it's not one noise, it's kind of got a, it's like two noises. Kind of rolls real fast. I like that. Woo, the piano. Woo. A lot of rolling in here. Oh. I wasn't expecting it to do this. I like these vocals, vocal chops, whatever this is. Oh, it didn't do it. I was ready for it to do it one more time. So many different instruments in so many of these songs, they really just throw it all at you. The limitation of having to do it in a day, I think just, and the fact that it's usually multiple people collaborating, the creativity that comes out of that. The more constraints you put in place, the more freeing it is almost. It's like you force yourself to be more creative because you're like, I only have a day, but that means I have to put it all into this day. I have to really go for it. Because if they had like 3 months, you don't feel as pressured to like really do something with that. So it might not come out as crazy. Instead, you'd be tweaking and trying to like perfect everything rather than just like, oh yeah, whatever. Oh, you want to throw that guitar in there? Let's do it. We only got an hour left. Might as well. Let's do it. Crank it out. So the limitation really breeds creativity. Next up is Overdrive Jitterbugs by Saren, Trebek, Amo Nova, and Emo. Overdrive Jitterbugs. That's a great title. These jitterbugs are about to shift it into overdrive. Ba ba. I like that note. Ba ba. It's a weird sound, but I like it. That was tickling. I was in there doing a little tickling, a little cleaning. That was like cleaning out your ears. Oh, Q-tips are so great. Whoa, there's so much fluidity to everything. Ah, yeah. It's like alive. This is an actual living creature moving through the song. That bass doesn't sit still. It's always reverberating, moving, flowing. It's really cool. Those jitterbugs are indeed in overdrive, actually. I didn't think they were gonna do it, but they did it. That was really cool. That was really creative. Very high level stuff right there. High level production. Obviously that bass, the movement and fluidity of that bass was excellent. Excellent. The highlight for sure. Very cool, very cool. Next up, we've got Big Flourish by Keitha, Manstretta, Popbot, and Stasis. I believe I've heard of Stasis before. Another beautiful soundscape. They just keep on doing it to me. Oh. Oh, oh. It's so unique. Oh. That's in your face. I like that hit when it came in. That was nice. I like those little... Yeah, adding some texture in there. It's dancing all over my ears. Like, how do people come up with this? How do people create stuff like this? This stuff would never come to my head. Always very impressed by the creativity people have. Because stuff like this, it's like 2 steps removed from just noise. It's just noise, but then it comes together in this beautiful arrangement. Like, you need to know what you're doing, have talent to make this sound like beautiful music. And they do, it does. If I tried to work with this type of sound, it would just be a mess. It'd be gross. It would be disgusting. Yeah. Everyone on this all-nighter is popping off, man. They're really putting their all into it. This is crazy. Yeah, I really admired the production on that one. That was beautiful. Beautiful. Don't know how you even came up with that stuff. We move along to Liminal by Robu and Mirza. Hello. I like that. I like the feeling that washes over me listening to it. Bring it home. Oh, I'm embarrassed. Yeah, that's a little much for me. Yeah, just that small little section there was a bit much for me. Everything else, though, definitely a more mellow tune compared to a lot of what we got on here, but that's not bad. I like that. Much more vibey, much more low-key, kind of dreary, kind of mysterious. I liked it. This is a long one. This is probably The Principle of Music Making by Memo Demo. I like that. I like that name. Aquasign, BilliumMoto, and Metaroom. That is a lot of stuff, a lot of words there. Let's do it. It's a lot happening already. Trying to just comprehend the vibe here. Okay. We're starting to get towards something sustainable. Or is that the point of it? It's like, this is the method. This is how music making is. Just testing things out, seeing what happens. And I think this is what we're getting for the whole song. Let's go! I like this main synth melody that's been pretty consistent throughout. Like, it's obviously intentionally chaotic and not staying consistently with one flow or style or rhythm. But each little piece is very cool. There's like, you need to know what you're doing. You need to have a lot of talent to make this the way that it is. It'd still be fun to listen to. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Wow.
What was that, dude?
And that's what I'm saying. I have no idea. That's what I've been saying this whole song, basically. This is the most tightly packed 3 minutes and 39 seconds I've ever heard. All right, people. All right. That is not something I would listen to again, probably. That is a lot to take in, but there's a lot of cool stuff in there. Again, it's like intentionally chaotic and strange, but there needs to be a certain level of understanding and grasp on the subject matter and how to produce music, how to make melodies and percussion and etc. There's obviously a lot of production knowledge and skill that needed to happen in order to make this song. So even though it is chaotic, a little strange, a little overwhelming at times, it is crafted by people that know what they're doing. Next up, we've got Disco 24 by Dayshades, Maro, Sonite, Sadami, Shifting, and Sidoro. I like this bass line. Oh. Wow. Oh, a little taste for little bongos. We'll have a good bongo. This is very interesting. I haven't quite heard something like this. I'm honestly not sure if I was vibing with that or not. I really like this bass line though. That's holding it together for me.
So what you want me to do?
I want you to just keep on making fun music. That's all I want you to do. Okay. Get that guitar in there. Yeah. Yeah. We do enjoy guitar up in here. Play it. I don't really think that one was necessarily for me. I think the production was still good, but I don't think it necessarily meshed with me very well. Wasn't super vibing with it. Just decent for me. I also think I said it wrong in the beginning. The song is Disco 24 by Skulk, featuring all the people I listed. And anyway. Next up is Early Autumn Groove by Ton. Early Autumn Groove. I'm grooving. Immediately started grooving. We're definitely grooving. Still just opening up here. What are we getting to? What are we arriving at? This is definitely close your eyes and just vibe out. Let the music move ya. Ba-dum-bum. Ba-dum-bum. Okay, so not my type of genre. Definitely gets you grooving, gets you moving. I think it's produced well for the genre that it is. It's just not for me. I usually like a little more going on. This is definitely, I don't know the proper genre terminology here, but it is just, it's grooving music. It's just vibing out. But I think it sounds like a lot of other things. There's nothing here that I'm latching onto of like, oh, that part, that's the part. So kind of one note for me. And didn't really sound very autumn-y, okay? Early autumn-y, but it was groovy. It was groovy. You got that part right for sure. I think we'll do one more, end at 32, and then we'll do the last 13 after that, maybe? Sounds pretty good. Next up, Saltar by Yandril and Kosu. This sounds like it's gonna be kind of heavy. Back and forth, back and forth. Those bass hits kind of distort everything, maybe intentionally, but I don't know if I necessarily like that. But I do like the bongos. I love me some bongos. Everything feels a little clunky right now. But again, it could be an intentional choice. Oh. Love the flow of the percussion here. Yeah, I love the rhythm here. Bass is still kind of engulfing everything, but it's fine. Just a stylistic choice, and that's fine. Yeah. Okay, I think that one was just okay, but I think it was unique enough that I enjoyed it. For sure. It was doing things that weren't typical for me. So I enjoyed it. Again, the flow was really cool. It was heavy, in a way because the bass was like too loud almost, too overpowering, but still got me moving. The hits were indeed hitting. And again, the percussion and flow of it was very cool. Still kind of average for me, but did enough unique things where I was enjoying it. But yeah, I think I'll stop here for this second session, and we will be back at some point with the third session. So for now, I bid you farewell, and we will be back right now. And we've returned once again. And I know for a fact that pretty much every inch of this frame has shifted slightly because I rearranged everything since the last session. What even is a match cut? It has been another couple of days since the last session. This is the longest it's taken me to record a reaction. 3 separate days I've been recording this thing, but we're gonna finish. Today's the final day. For all you know, this could be the same day and I just changed outfits. I'm just committed to the bit. For some reason, I wanted you to think it took me multiple days, but really it's the same day. Anyway, we're gonna continue to Bubble Sort by Tierra. Oh, so pretty. Oh, I like that. Stop. What? It's coming and just pulled it away from me. This melody's kind of strange, but I love this ambiance behind it. These pads, very ethereal. Whoa! Cool.
Stay focused.
I can't find the beat here. Production's cool though. It's a little strange though. I don't know if I liked it or not. Like it's a little too stop and starty for me. I can't latch onto it. I can't actually start grooving. And the nature of most of these sounds aren't for me. Just some strange choices. Very creative for sure, but not creative in a way I was necessarily enjoying. I feel like I had more things I didn't like than that I did like. I love the atmosphere of everything outside of the drops, but the drops were a little too unconventional for me. So yeah, not really vibing with that one. Wasn't really vibing with that one, unfortunately, but you did something there. Something was done. Something was certainly done there. Next up, we've got Urge by Park, but with 2 A's, so that's something special. Okay, I like that initial note.
Are you ready?
I think so, yeah, I'm ready. I'm always ready.
It's time for you to fight.
Okay, sure.
You'll need to use every answer you have.
Okay.
What do you do?
I spit out the sky. I spit out the sky. I spit out the sky. I spit out the
That wouldn't have been my first choice of action in a fight. This voice is deep in my ear canal here. It's weird.
I'm a fucking power plant.
Oh. Whoa. That's kind of cool. I spit out the sky. Well, why'd you swallow it in the first place? That sounds like a you problem.
See the thread. Your words are gone.
That was cool, for the record. I enjoyed that production. I think the samples are a little overbearing though during the drop, but it's fine.
Fucking chance.
Okay. Yeah, I don't need these repeating samples here. Repeating vocals. Repeating words.
You just can't take me.
Excuse me? There's some weird noises thrown in here. Something like that. What would it be like to be a power plant? That's the question we need to be asking ourselves. That song really just made me think about life and power plants, honestly. I rarely think about them, but now I'm gonna start. It was pretty good though. pretty good. It's kind of dark and gritty. Some cool basses in there, some cool synths in there. Just a little strange with those samples, but not too bad. Keep it moving. Next up, we got Wake Up by Quirky, Water Spirit, and Viuk. That just looks like a weird like emoji, like text emoji type thing. Let's get it going. Oh, that hit. Whoa. I'm ready. Yeah. That gets my hopes up. That gets me excited. I like this build up. I like this build up. Come on. Come on. It's like not even like a drop. It's like it wanted to drop, but it didn't actually want to drop. I don't know what that was, really. I was definitely hoping for something more than that. Like these hits they're good. I need you to do something more with them. Boom. You got some cool build-ups. Some cool sounds in here, but what were you doing with that drop? I don't know. Don't be anticlimactic. Come on. I don't want to end this song with balls that are blue. Now drop it for real. Okay. It's a unique drop, but a drop nonetheless. Okay. You're trying to start the motor of something right there. Something did not start up successfully. I think the percussion is holding this one back a lot. That snare is really odd and weak and distant. It's like everything should sound more energetic than it does. Like these sounds are cool in that drop, but they almost still sounded more subdued than they should have been. It's like they knew what they wanted to be. They were aspiring to be something, but they weren't quite there. And then the percussion lacking that punch held it back as well. But like this, listen to this. Like this is such a great like build. Like it gets me energized. I'm like, oh, let's go. They know how to set the expectations, how to build the anticipation, but then ultimately I feel let down by the destination. I mean, those are powerful. Those are big kicks. Those are some big kicks. What you got here? Okay, I mean, that's got power, sure. I mean, it's bouncy, it's fun, but I can't say those final moments completely won me over. Just, it was lacking. It just wasn't quite there with the energy. I mean, that last part, sure, but everything just needed to be cranked up a little bit, just tweaked to be a little more punchy, a little more heavy hitting. But that middle drop was very creative and had a lot of interesting sounds to it. So there's definitely something there. Something is there. There's an idea there. I could see the potential, but it didn't quite hit the way I wanted it to hit. So it felt a little anticlimactic, I guess. Next up is Lunatic Lullaby by Bendel, Type R, AK, and Uni. Ooh, beautiful. I love string instruments. Just another one of these beautiful atmospheric openings. Really setting a tone. But something called Lunatic Lullaby. I feel like you gotta get a little weird, a little chaotic over here. Very rarely is something considered to be a lunatic. You gotta be a little crazy, a little zany. We got some speed. We got some speed. Oh. Oh, whoa. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, if this was a lullaby, if I was trying to go to sleep to this, you would think I was a lunatic, so that's fitting. Yeah. Bringing the strings back. This one has a lot of energy. Definitely not your average lullaby. Although it might suck the energy out of one and leave you feeling sleepy. So maybe that's the intention. Put this on for your child, put this on for your newborn baby. They're gonna go crazy, and then they're just gonna knock out. They're gonna sleep like the baby that they are. That's my plan. I like this melody here. The song's going by pretty quick for being almost 5 minutes long. I think it feels faster. It's like a placebo effect because the tempo of the song is so quick. It's so fast-paced. It makes it feel like it's moving quicker. All the melodies, so fast. A little slower. That was kind of cool little fill there. Yeah. That's another one that's not something I would throw on myself. It's not a genre I particularly gravitate towards, but really enjoyed it for what it was. A lot of energy, a lot of crazy melodies, and very, very powerful synths just coming at you. Whoa, get you. Wow. Wow. You know, like I was doing a minute ago. So yeah, very, very good. Just not something that's going into one of my playlists, but I could definitely see it making into other people's. All right, now we're on to Optical Problem by Zook or Z-Hook. A lot of happening. There's a lot happening. Can we get to like just banging on stuff? Is it gonna be like this, or are we gonna get to like a sense of normalcy at some point? Is this just the type of song it is? I mean, that's fine. A little chaotic, but oh, ooh, I like the tonality of that piano or whatever it is. That's really unique. I like what that does for my ears. It reminds me of as a kid when I used to try to play the piano. There's like certain keys you would hit and it would sound like that, where like it doesn't make the correct sound. The key goes down, but it doesn't hit the right way, and it's like tuk, 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 like you're mostly hearing the actual physical sound of hitting the key down, not the note itself. It's like tuk, 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 tuk. That's what it reminds me of, which is probably what it is, but very, very unique. I wasn't expecting to like it the way I did, but they kept pulling out very interesting sounds that I was enjoying. It did nice things for my ears. It was very, very kind to my ears. Very respectful. Thank you. I was very intrigued by that. Next up, we've got Make Believe by Marco Tevez? Already off to a good start. Very subtle percussion, very subtle snare. I like these guitars way in the background here, kind of holding down the fort. I like this main kind of breakdown. I almost want things to be a little more up front. Everything's kind of in the same place in the mix. Nothing really comes to the forefront. I feel like everything kind of stays in one spot. Nothing's like, hey, I'm the melody, I'm the drums. It's just all uniform, which could be completely intentional, but I'm wanting something to kind of poke through a little bit at me. Something needs to really grab me. I think it did feel a little amateurish, given, again, everything was very uniform. Again, nothing felt more present than anything else in the mix in a negative way, like detrimentally, in my opinion. Like even at times, the vocals were kind of getting lost in the music a bit. But with that being said, it was put together well. The melody was cool. The idea was cool. Just, yes, certain things need to stand out in some way to make it more oomph. Give it a little more oomph. Give it a little more memorability to it or something. I don't know. I can't use the right words. I don't know the right terminology I'm trying to use here. And it also could have been your intention to make it sound that way. That could have been what you wanted to do with the song. And that is perfectly valid. I'm just stating my opinion. Next up is Aspen Grove by Wherefore, Rocker, Noir, Distant, Rainswept, and Adron, and featuring Puppet. I know Puppet. I also know, I feel like I've seen a few of these other people as well, maybe on a previous comp. So I'm excited for this one. I feel like this one could be pretty sweet.
Showy, fade out, fade
in. Nice. I had to bring out Nice again. Love this melody. Ooh, I like the way that came back in. That was nice. That was cool. Love the vibe. Love the vibe. Ooh. Get it, guys. Oh, the drums are going crazy. I like when it switches to this. That's cool. Whoa, whoa. Very cool production. Very cool. Very unique. I love the mixture of like organic elements and switching back and forth between them so seamlessly. These drums. I hear it coming back. I hear it coming back. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm reaching. I'm reaching. Give it to me one more time. I'm so stupid. Of course I remember you. Wherefore, however you say it, Noir, Distant, Rainswept, and Adron. Obviously I remember you because you guys made my favorite song from the last compilation. From All Nighter Volume 8, you guys made Fall Silent. That was my favorite song from the last compilation, which might be a hot take. I don't know. I mean, I'd have to listen to the whole thing again, but that has been the one that has been on repeat. That made it into my best of 2023 playlist. I love that song. Obviously I remember you. As soon as like the guitars and like the raw, very raw drums came in, I was like, oh, Brain Blast. Yes, okay. Fall Silent definitely hit me. Fall Silent is still king over this one, but very similar vibes, very similar style being brought here, and the addition of Puppet also adds to it. And I like the sections where, you know, it was using very electronic type stuff, and then it would come back to the more organic, rocky elements. Very cool, very cool. The drums got a little chaotic at times, a little too quick or something, and sometimes the mixing felt a little crunchy, just a little but very solid. Love the energy. Obviously, the guitars and the melodies and everything are great. The singing's great, but yeah, Fall Silent's the blueprint, baby. I love that song. That song's so good. Go listen to that song if you haven't. All right, keeping it moving. We're getting through it. We're almost done here. Next is Out of Body by Cheap Thrill and Cyanide. Whoa. Getting some like metal. It's getting heavy in here. This is not what I was expecting. This is not the vibes I was expecting for the for the verses. And this is just gonna smack me again with some heavy metal type of stuff. Is that what we're doing here? Oh, I like that layered with the scream. That's cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the screechy guitars, very nice. I like these weird distorted guitars that almost sound like a layered vocal, kinda. The way they complement the vocals is cool. Oh. Drum it out. Oh. That was cool. I like it. Dropped. There's nothing. Came in again. Cool. Cool. I assume that falls under metal, heavy metal, something like that. I don't know all the different genres. It's not a genre I listen to a lot, but it is one that when I find a song that clicks with me, I do really enjoy it. And there's usually parts of them I like. I usually like when there's a like real quick and then it gets to the like the breakdown. I like the aggression that it brings because there is obviously a lot of dubstep songs and things like that that combine with metal. Like metal and dubstep are kind of two sides of the same coin. They have that same kind of aggression and headbanging, of course. So I can appreciate it for the same types of reasons that I appreciate a good dubstep song. And this one definitely had some moments. I wasn't really feeling like the main kind of chorus. I liked when it was doing more of the screaming and the guttural grunts, but like the actual singing itself wasn't really doing it for me. Not the singing was good. The singing was really good. Not the actual talent of the vocalist, but like the actual words and the notes themselves weren't really doing much for me. But the metal elements, the drums and the guitars and the grunts, that was doing it for me. So a mixed bag. But definitely good to see this type of music on this compilation as well. It was done very well. I was headbanging. I was getting into it. Next up, we've got Precipice. I love that word. It's a nice word. Precipice by Kazuki, Zane Oliver, Slyleaf, Spellpasser. I like that name as well. And Kit Tito. Another lovely atmosphere. Everyone loves to start off beautiful, don't they? Ooh. I feel like we haven't gotten that many female vocalists on this. The few times we have gotten a female, it's been samples and things like that, or like a vocal, like words, not like actual vocals. It's been very sparse, very scarce. So good to see we got another one. Clean production. Precipice. They said the thing. Precipice was spoken. I feel like that's not a word that's very commonly used in songs, let alone the name of the song. Bonus points. Got some screaming. I was not expecting that. Honestly, feels a little out of place. I don't think the screaming was necessary. I don't have a problem with screaming, but it just didn't, I don't know, it didn't feel like it belonged there. And again, these, like, I don't think the screaming is necessary. I mean, it's very distant this time, and now it's gone completely, but again, it doesn't feel very, like it belongs in the mix. Feels out of place. It's good screaming. It sounds nice. It just doesn't sound like it should be in the song. So that was good, but I feel like it was more or less one note. It didn't come off as super memorable to me, even if it was produced well. It just, like, no part of it over another really captured me or stood out. So it just kind of felt kind of samey throughout. So a little forgettable, but very well made, very lovely vocals. No oomph to it. No, like, ooh, this part, ooh, you know, just a little forgettable. Keeping it going. We're almost there, everybody. Next is Hold On by Blind Boy, Sofu, and MIDI Duck. Best kind of duck. Okay. Loving all these, like, rock-inspired songs. And another beautiful vocal. Let's go! I feel like she's getting lost in the mix a bit here, but love the energy of it. Very talented singer. One more time for the boys and the girls and the every single person in the world. They should have featured me on the track. I love this chiptune 8-bitty lead here. That's cool. And like the scratching. I didn't even notice the scratching. I love scratching. If you watch the Beast Boy video from forever ago, I love scratching when it's tastefully inserted. And this is tasteful. If it wasn't for that last section, I probably wouldn't have liked it as much because it had the same kind of issue where like it was good. Singing was good. Production solid enough. Good energy, but nothing super memorable about it. But that last little section there had an interesting lead synth, had the scratching in there, some unique elements to it that made it a little more memorable. You got me right at the end there. So good work. You pulled me in right at the end. Next up, Best Friend by Maskatect. Acoustic guitars. I really like the sound of like sliding down the strings, sliding down the frets of a guitar. That sound just, I don't know, there's something pleasant about it. Another just gorgeous opening. What are we gonna get though? What are we gonna get? Where are you taking me? Just more beauty. That's what I'm getting. More absolute beauty. Whoa, great use of the stereo, the space, the way the guitars are mixed in both ears here. Oh. This is very well produced. Very nice vocals and processing on them. Just clean. And I like the way it's trudging along through this song. Beeping, booping and a bopping.
You're my best friend.
Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Say it again. Keep telling me. Honestly, him singing Best Friend was my least favorite part. Not that he sung it poorly. I don't know. But I like the production of that little chorus there. I think it's because I prefer him more in this range, like the deeper range. Oh, yeah. I like that a lot. Yeah, that one was very pretty. Definitely more mellow than a lot of what we've gotten on here. Very clean, very clever, very well-made song. Just good stuff. Very good. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. I really like that. I really enjoyed that. Thank you for that. Thank you for the gift of that song. I wish you were my best friend. Guys, we're at the penultimate track here. Sometimes I consider Reincarnation by Adri or Adri.
Doctor, what is the news? I can't stand this silence. What have I got to prove? If it's a truth.
This feels very intimate. Just playing your guitar and singing to me. I like it. Can't quite hear what you're saying though. You need to, the mix needs to be fixed slightly so I can hear you. I want to hear your singing. Just swaying.
Wanting change, but not wanting to change my mind. Maybe
Wanting to change, but not wanting to change my mind. I like that lyric.
maybe it's my time to go. It's my time to go. Patience, patience, don't be so callous to yourself in these moments. This life is a balance. I
really like these, like I can't catch all the lyrics, but they feel like they're really deep and not basic. or cookie cutter. They're striking me as someone that knows how to write songs, write lyrics that have some meaning, and they're catchy, despite me not picking up on all the words. I never turned that lamp back to white. Alexa, bookshelf light to white. Bookshelf light to 40%. Why didn't you guys tell me? Stupid. I'm stupid.
I want you to live.
I want you to live.
I like that. Would you just like ask all your friends to send you to send you a recording of them saying that, however they wanted to say it?
I want you to live. I want you to live.
Oh, wow. Wow. I'm getting a little emotional at the end there. Well, I guess through the whole thing, honestly, but yeah, that one, like I said in the beginning, that one felt really intimate. It really was just you and your guitar. It felt very raw, very real, because sometimes it felt like there was some processing or like layered vocals and things like that. But at other times, it felt like there was almost no processing. That they were just kind of hearing the raw, authentic voice. And sometimes it was almost a little pitchy, like there was imperfections. It wasn't overly produced or anything like that. It just felt like I'm just gonna speak. I'm just gonna speak, talk my shit, let my emotions out. It felt very raw, very emotional, and very authentic. And I really enjoyed that. And again, I would have to read the lyrics, but I picked up on one of them, and it felt like actual well-crafted lyrics from what I could gather on a passive listen. I would definitely need to actually read through them, but again, I could pick up on the fact that you know how to write a song. So very, very good. Very good. And final track, song 45. We are here, and it's called, very fittingly, Relief, because we have made it. We are here at the end. Relief by Kogane, or Kogani. Is it gonna feel like a closer? I don't know how much they pay attention to the actual, how much like thought goes into the track list itself, the track order itself. We'll see if it feels like a nice closer for us. I like the vibes of this so far. Again, very beautiful, beautiful opening, as a lot of these have. Yes. Very clean again. I like the guitar that's being plucked, the plucky guitar. I can't tell if that's a vocal that was happening or just a synth, but either way though. The kind of bassy note that was in there. Picking up a little bit. We're getting a little more electric on these guitars. Just for a moment. Just a little tease. Interesting. Very, very beautiful again. Interesting rhythm and flow too. The times where the percussion will stop and then come back. Yeah. All right, I mean, that seemed like a fitting closer. I'm not mad about that as the ending track. Well, finally, after 3 sessions, that was All Nighter Volume 9. And I will admit, because it's been, I think, about a week since I technically started recording this video, I don't have a full memory of every single song that I listened to. But overall, I know I had a positive experience, and there were a lot of standouts and just very few songs that I wasn't at least somewhat impressed with or somewhat won over by. And even if I wasn't, that is not to say that I am insulting you in any way or that you are not talented, because it was definitely just a me problem or my minor criticisms or opinions or whatever. Every single person on here is incredibly talented, and honestly, that's my favorite part about these things, is just seeing how many talented people, completely unknown people, or at least unknown to me, that there are out there making fantastic music that have just incredibly talented and incredibly creative minds that just come together and put together these yearly beautiful comps in a day. In a day, mind you. I mean, I know some people can make a song in like 2 hours and it's amazing, but I can't. I've tried. Not in a day, but I've made songs before, and it takes me forever. It takes me forever. And the fact that any of these songs, let alone all of these songs, were made in 24 hours and that they are this good that all of these are songs. Someone's going to listen to these songs. Like, I didn't hate any of these. Like, I could enjoy them for what they were, listen through them. Just incredible. Every single person should be incredibly proud. I love these compilations so much. I love going through them. Going through this quick list here of ones that I physically liked. I might have missed a few. I might go through this again, but just to go through what I currently liked, I'm just going to say the names of the song because, again, I'm going to butcher everybody's name, but you know if you made the song. The ones that really stood out to me were Walking Safety Hazard, Until We Fade, interroBANGER, Chance, ! Coconut Mist, Safe and Sound, On My Own, Use It, Joseph Smackdown, Funky Tech, Overdrive Jitterbugs, Big Flourish, Best Friend, and Aspen Grove. Those are the ones that I so far have physically liked on SoundCloud. Those are the standouts for me, though there might have been one or two I forgot to like as we were going through it. But again, either way, 45 tracks, all beautiful in their own way. Just an incredible compilation. I really do enjoy going through these things. If you haven't, I would definitely suggest going through some of the previous ones as well. There's 8 other ones for you to check out. And I guarantee you there's at least 1 or 2 songs on each of them that you will enjoy, given how diverse the type of music on each of these are. That's my favorite thing about it, is just how diverse it is. I always find new artists. I always find at least 1 or 2 songs that I enjoy. And just the variety, the difference in genre, the difference in energy, the difference in tone, the difference in creativity. Because again, I think I said it during one of the songs, but I'll reiterate it here. When there's these kind of constraints put on people, whether it be a time limit or some other physical barrier that they need, or just, just deadlines in general, breed the most creativity. Because if they were given an infinite amount of time, if they were given, 6 months, just make a song for this compilation, I feel like we would have gotten songs that were far less creative. You would think with more time, you'd have more time to be creative. But really, when you're given too much freedom, that therefore it limits you in a way, because you feel like you have so much time, so you don't have to try as hard, because it's like, oh, we can work on that melody next week. Oh, I'll tweak that a month from now, whatever. And also the perfectionist in you starts to kick in. A lot of creatives are also perfectionists, and you're tweaking every little thing a million times. And maybe on paper, it sounds better, more professional. But when you're given this constraint of 24 hours, it's like, well, we only got 24 hours. You got an idea? Let's throw it in there. Oh, you want to throw a guitar? Yeah, let's try it. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. Let me come up with this quick little verse and throw it on the track. Like, everything's so spontaneous and chaotic, and just, let's do it. Let's give it a shot. That's the vibe of the production side of it. I would imagine, at least. I've never done one of these, but I would imagine that's how it is. Everything's just free flowing. Everything's like, yeah, let's just do it. Especially for the ones that are multiple people collaborating. If there's a group of people, it's just like, yeah, let's do it. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, let's try that. Let's do that. And it just breeds something so fresh, so unique, so creative, and so entertaining. Like, especially some of these songs are changing so frequently. You only get that with these types of compilations, with these kinds of constraints, I feel, or at least it's a good way to make it happen. So that's why I love going through these. I'm thankful I got to react to one, even if it took a long time to get through it, but we did it. It's over. I thoroughly enjoyed myself, and hopefully you did as well. But definitely let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think of this one, as well as the other all-nighter compilations, if you have checked them out. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you stuck through this. I know it was a long video. Maybe you watched it in 3 sessions. That would be fitting. Maybe every time I took a break, you took a break as well. And I would respect that. But if you made it here to the end, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. One more final shout out to each and every artist that participated, even if you weren't chosen, even if your artwork wasn't chosen, just for the fact that you did it. Shout out to you. That's incredible. You're all talented in your own way. Keep on doing what you're doing. Seriously. Thanks again. Another lovely comp. And keep on jamming out, my dudes. Peace.